Now, isn't that just ridiculous? Let's see exactly what's going on. Someone did mention medications coming in at even with tomatoes. This is not usual. I mean, I know we be low over here in my parts of New Jersey, but hey fam, welcome back to another video. You guys, today is Saturday, so happy Saturday. We're gonna jump right into our news, comments, and reports, get into some things and see what is going on. So this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You guys check in, let us know where you are watching from and how you are doing. So let's go and see what is going on. Let's go, y'all. All right, family. So just in case, Miss Dawn Marie did come through, thank you in advance, and shared that Harbor Freight has moving blankets for $4 with the coupon on their app. She went ahead and picked up two. These will be good to cover her front and back door during very cold weather that's on the way. Also makes a good emergency blanket if you lose heat. So I went ahead on their website. Remember, the prices vary by state, but they do have some moving blankets, all different sizes right now on sale, and they do come in hand for great emergency blankets, as she mentioned. So definitely you guys might want to go ahead and check those out. And now see, they got a sale on a lot of different items as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put their name of their website here, harborfreight.com. This is what the website looked like, and they're having a sale from Friday, January 12th until the 15th. So you guys have all weekend to go through the website, get some things, and hopefully it will be very useful to you all. So thank you, Dawn, in advance for sharing that with us in the comments. Plenty of winter storms are traveling all around, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys have received some type of alert or looked at your weather and said, watch out for coastal flooding and flooding warnings and freezing temps. Definitely a great time to go ahead and check that website out. Someone did share one of their emergency alerts, and it says that it's at an extreme level. So this one says winter storm in western New York. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, they are expecting heavy snow, damaging winds, and low temperatures will cause unsafe road and outdoor conditions. Limit travel time and time outdoors until the storm ends. Tree and power line damage to cause power outages. Lakeshore flooding is possible. Watch for weather updates and check in on your neighbors. So definitely, I'm sure a lot of people been receiving emergency alerts regarding this weekend's weather. Hopefully everyone is safe and have enough items in their house to hold them just in case. Yeah, I mean, all over the place, the weather have been tripping, but some of us know what's up with that, and some of us, of course, don't. Now, trying to be safe during any storm. We recently shared how over in New York, they had to do remote learning so migrants could have a place to stay, which was in the children's schools. So they told the children, oh no, you can't come to school because now we have to house migrants in your school. So Christina Holly did come through and share, why are we paying taxes when illegal non-vetted people are allowed to come in and get free housing and medical and education? I have spoken with Bertrand, who couldn't get help due to illegal aliens taking the veteran health care. That's crazy. It is not right. Yes, what Elon said is truly something that has been talked about, including in Europe. What starts there comes here. And I definitely agree. When people, they look at things that's going in other countries, a lot of time people turn their head and was like, well, we don't have to worry about that. We live in the United States. Little do they know, things that's going on in other countries is definitely happening here as well. And before you know it, boom, it's moving towards a one world order. But who knows what's really going to go on, right? But really, don't close your eyes or, go sheep onto what's happening in other countries, just because you never know. At least it gives you a heads up how to better prepare when things go left with them. So, hey, I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger, y'all. And I am hoping that more and more people are receiving the message. Thank you so much, Christina, for sharing in the comments. Linda, thank you for coming through and sharing. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys. There's a purpose behind the open border policy, y'all. And we all can, and of course, have our own opinions as to why this is being allowed. This same issue is happening over in Europe. Bottom line, there's no country, state, or city that can take in or take care of tens of thousands of people who come illegally across the border. So Texas has made a move to take over one of their border crossings and basically kick the federal government, U.S. border control, of course, out the process. Going back in history, the Civil War started when the states went back against the federal government. And right now, history looks like it's being repeated. So let's ask ourselves, is the Civil War what our government wants to start again in this country? Who's profiting from thousands of migrants coming in each week? I asked this question too. Why is there no concern for poor and homeless citizens and veterans? What happens when city budgets dry up and the money runs out? And of course, there's lots more questions and issues. But let's start with the U.S. demand and why this is being allowed. And that's very much true. Why is it being allowed? Who's really profiting from it? Let that sink in. Linda, thank you so much for sharing your great feedback in the comments and of course with those questions. Let's go ahead and check these numbers out real quick. So in the past year alone, the southwest border has received historic numbers of migrants, more than 2.4 million people. It's been recorded, the breaking numbers for the past few years, y'all. So San Diego alone has received more than 230,000 people this year. That's in San Diego alone. That's a 30% increase from the year before. So that's just ridiculous. So more and more people are lining up at the border, of course, seeking asylum, they're saying. And more so when wars happen and more people claim to seek asylum, then guess what? The country gets overloaded with more and more migrants. You know what? And guess what? The U.S. have open borders just to let everyone in at this point. So, you know what? That's going to cause a lot of problems for people to actually live here, pay taxes. And you know what? Listen, a lot of us are just going to be mad. And when we look at these Republican states, and then they don't see too many of the migrants in their areas, guess what? I think they're going to see it too. Everybody's going to see it. But seriously, like Linda said, who's really getting this profit? What is the true meaning with letting so many in? So not only have they been spread out through just, the red states, they've been put in the blue states too. It don't matter. They are going to be spread out every single where. Like they're just plotting them here and there and here and there. And soon to just be everywhere. So let's go ahead on to the next. So if you're still here and you are new, please look down. If you have not pressed that subscribe button, go ahead and press that subscribe button just to show us that you love it here. And of course, you can also help us out by pressing the like button. Let's go ahead and discuss some shortages. Some people instantly start panicking when they see something like this. This was shared from Minnesota, you guys. A mom went to go get some milk and noticed like, gee, they didn't even have the milk that she wanted. I think she was looking for whole milk. I'm not too sure. But when it comes to a situation like this, it's great. Even if you were in Dollar Tree, we just discussed Dollar Tree. Grab that powdered milk. Grab that shelf-stable milk. We used to take a can of evaporated milk and that same can, put some water in there, mix it together, boom. The milk won't be too strong. We have milk just like that. Grab those backup shelf-stable items so when situations like this occur, it won't be a problem for you at least. That's why it's important when you're not making certain things, of course, homemade. Even if you are, it's important to have shelf-stable items just for backup in general. I mean, literally, in general, even if you're not stockpiling, just to have it put to the side. Why not? Because then you won't run into issues like this. So over in Pensacola, Florida, I think they had like some type of storm or expecting some type of storm. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really follow the weather too much. Because if I'm locked in the house, at least I know I got exactly what I need. So over in Pensacola, Florida, they're having some issues with their egg supply at their Walmart. Someone did go ahead and share. And they're saying it's been like that for a little while now. So that's one thing to look out for is the eggs. But there's always other options such as dehydrated eggs. I know the price of dehydrated eggs have went through the roof. If you have a food dehydrator, you can actually try to make your own. Definitely you would hit some run into some trials and errors, let's just say that, because sometimes it can still be a little bit moist and it's not dried enough. Yeah, that one, it just takes a little bit of time for some people. But definitely you can make your own. You can buy some for the backup. They have items on the market called egg replacements. I think it's a liquid. I think they have some in a powder version too, but I really don't know much about that. But they do have it on the market, just to let you guys know. So issues with eggs so far and milk falling short on the shelves, delays with the shipping. And you guys from Alaskan Insights, thank you for coming through and of course sharing in the comments. Juice, getting juice from Dollar Tree, of course, for $1.24. Paid over $2 for a Powerade that was only 32 ounces. This is what Alaskan Insights did. No dairy here. Shipment is 2 days late so far. We get our dairy on Alaska Air. So they have delays on deliveries till they straighten out the doors falling off the new planes. LOL. Listen, I hope they figured it out because you and a whole bunch of people over there in Alaska, they need to get their items. And it is what it is. But no, seriously, hopefully they did go ahead and figure that out by now because what? Wow, so pieces of a plane definitely was falling off as they was testing these planes out, landing in people's backyards, and they are trying to figure it out. All right. All right, so Regina Kendrick checking in from Florida. Hopefully you're doing well over there. I hear that y'all had some crazy low temperatures, and then in certain parts of Florida today, y'all reached like 80 something. It's crazy, right? Thank you so much for coming through and checking in. Robbins also came through to check in from Western North Carolina. Thank you so much for coming through and checking in. As issues continue with the supply chain and shipments in general, definitely here's one thing to watch out for. So Dana Wells, I have had so many prescriptions that are on back order due to shipping issues, and they are unavailable to order the medication. And you know what? That really sucks because the issue, thank you, Dina, for sharing that with us in the comments, because I do want to touch on this and then we're going to go ahead and end this out. The issue that I'm hearing a lot of people talk about this. This was since before the pandemic. A lot of doctors, they start patients on these medications. And lately I've been hearing, if we start you on this medication, we can't take you off, whether it's for your cholesterol. I'm hearing more people getting like psoriasis. It's crazy. Now, if we start you on this medication, you have to keep coming back for this medication or it's going to do you more harm than it do you good. So once the patient go ahead and agree to this medication, go ahead and take it and everything. And unfortunately, guess what? They can no longer get this medication and your body start breaking down. You start being in pain, whatever. But they can't get the medication. Now, that's a huge issue. That's a major goddamn issue because so many new medications are being introduced to people. And of course, we are being used as guinea pigs. Well, a lot of people. I can't really put myself in there. I'm not using any medications at all. I take certain vitamins, but I do not take any medications for any health reasons. But for people who do have health issues and are taking medications that they rely on, a lot of doctors don't even know the background on these medications. And of course, like I said, people are used as guinea pigs. But then to tell a patient, once you stop this medication, it's going to do you more harm than it do you good. Like you can't get off of it. And then we have issues with getting the medication. Come on. That's ridiculous. And something's up with that. I'm just going to say that because mark my words. We're going to hear more and more about this, about patients who cannot get their medications and they're not doing so good. Yeah. Believe me. Or not. It's definitely up to you. But I see it happening. I definitely do. And that's a major problem. So definitely, if there's an issue that you can get right and correct your health on your own and say, forget that medication, then okay, great. I say go and do it. Do what you have to do. Your health is your wealth. You know, I've been trying to get right myself because y'all know. Y'all see me. I ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, matter of fact. No one is perfect. But long as you try, and the more things that I realize about myself, the more changes that I continue at least to try to make. Like I said, your health is your true wealth. Honestly, it truly is. And you know what? The more changes that I make, the better I feel. And that's all. That's what I'm going to leave it right there. Because I know a lot of people over here is definitely trying. And keep on pushing. Trust me. You can do it. You definitely can. So we going to do what we got to do to stay prepared. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, just go ahead and press the subscribe button. Definitely tap the notification bell so you will not miss an upload. I'm going to leave this right here where it's at. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure y'all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. Most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next time, y'all, this is Shauna, and I'm out. Peace.